Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mario, and I'm back with another video, man. Today, as you see by the title, it says how Beyond Scared Straight failed to prevent kids from becoming criminals. I've watched Beyond Scared Straight, most of my life, and I thought it was funny, but they actually was not playing it, it was actually being for real. It was actually tighten up kids, but sometimes I ain't gonna lie, they used to go a little bit too far. I ain't gonna lie. Straight to this video, Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe. But about to get straight to this video, More on the way. Feel me? Let's get it.
Beyond Scared Straight is easily one of the most controversial shows in history. Parents of troubled youth pay for their children to tour the inside of a prison or county jail so they can be exposed to the dark reality of life behind bars. When they arrive, they meet with real inmates who strike fear into them with threats, with the
I
goal
remember
being
that
to prevent
episode.
today's teenagers from becoming tomorrow's prisoners. But their exposure therapy techniques are definitely questionable.
I ain't wrong with you, dog. Chill out.
Damn.
You're starting in the wrong way.
This Kool-Aid, we put this on just like you. Lick your lips. Now stick your hand in that Kool-Aid. Just stick it in there. Now take your finger, just do this to the bottom one. Come here. Now I kiss you, you orange flavor mother.
Tupac. You are a grown man doing this to kids, bro. They need to keep him in there for a little bit longer. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just for that by itself.
You bet. You hard, man. You hard. You want to there you go. You want to do? Try me. Try me. Yeah, try me. I want you to try me. I want you to try me. Try.
Now, there's no doubt that the show is entertaining and has given us some pretty hilarious moments over the years. However, our entertainment is at the expense of children's suffering. And the craziest part is, it has been proven on multiple occasions that Scared Straight doesn't work. In fact, it might actually increase their chances of becoming lifelong criminals. A lot of people don't
Yeah,
realize that
bro.
Scared Straight is not just a television show on A&E. It's a program that has been implemented all over the United States for the past 50 years. And the reason it got so popular was based on just one alleged successful experiment. Scared Straight was the name of a television documentary released in 1978, produced by Arnold Shapiro. It was critically acclaimed, won an Academy Award, and even won an Emmy.
See, they're gonna put lipstick on your lips, earrings in your ear, and have you swishing your ass up and down these tears, hustling cigarettes for your man.
Dang, bro. Why are you doing that, bro? Like, what was the point of doing that? That's doing too much. Like, come on, bro. The kid was just chilling, holding. You know what I'm saying? Just do. Give me that motherfucker. Like, dang.
You're here for 2 hours. You belong to us for 2 hours.
What do you mean
The
by
film
that?
documented youth offenders who visited Rahway State Prison in New Jersey. They met with inmates with the goal of being so scared of going to prison that they went on to live a straight or crime-free life. The documentary claimed that 80 to 90% of the 8,000 children who visited Rahway's program would go on to remain law-abiding citizens afterwards. The popularity and surprisingly positive results led to more than 30 states rapidly implementing the program. No further questions were asked. Jails and prisons all over the country saw one documentary and thought they had a solution to all of their youth offender problems. The program's validity was immediately questioned by juvenile delinquency professionals, but that didn't stop it from becoming popular. The original documentary was followed by Scared Straight, Another Story in 1980, also produced by Arnold Shapiro. This one was just a dramatic film. The subjects were actors who did scripted reenactments of their petty crimes, which led them to entering the Scared Straight program, being screamed at, and then feeling reformed after a couple overnights in the prison. Then in 1987, Scared Straight 10 years later aired.
I'll be your host for Scared Straight 10 years later. A fascinating update on what's happened to the kids and the convicts filmed a decade ago.
What I steal, I need, and I want. That's embarrassing. 10 years ago,
To see the original 1978 crew, and they all explained how much the program changed their
1978.
life for the better. The second half of the
Dang.
documentary introduced a new
That's
group of
old,
troubled
bro.
teenagers. After their trip to Rahway State Prison, the documentary claimed that all 17 of the youth offenders were crime-free just 3 months after their visit. Then MTV Connected. One inmate made a kid hold his pocket as he walked around the cell.
Bro, What? Dang. Yo, chill.
This was highly regarded as one of the best out of the series, and people still genuinely believe this was an effective form of therapy for youth offenders, which makes sense when you consider the societal standard during this time period.
Why
Mental
do they
health
have
issues
no,
are,
bro?
which
That's
makes sense.
crazy. Why is a little 8-year-old in there, bro? Look how young this man is. Look how young this kid is, bro. This man looks young, bro. He's dang near a child. Like he is a child, but he's dang near a whole baby. They got him in there. Like, come on, bro. Like there is no way this little child was causing problems at home. This little kid is like 7. Like, bro, he look like he didn't even start kindergarten yet. Like, what?
As it is now. Plus, it was a lot more common for parents to use tough love and physical punishment to discipline their children. These programs were seen as an extremely cheap and convenient solution to a very complex problem that is juvenile delinquency. But where Scared Straight received renowned media attention was when they released their 20 Years Later special. They claimed that of the 17 original 1978 children, only one of them became a career criminal. The 95% success rate shocked news
It's true.
publications. Scared Straight was a miracle solution. They used 17 people's stories for 20 years to justify this entire program around the United States. But the popular A&E series you all know and love didn't come until 2011 and was produced by the same man, Arnold Shapiro. Most of us became aware of Scared Straight. It had already been a well-seasoned program all over the United States for 30 plus years. Beyond Scared Straight was a TV show that documented the experience
Bro, why she built like that,
plus
bro?
years. Beyond
Oh
Scared
my
Straight was a TV
gosh.
show that
Bro, she built like Dr. Eggman, bro. Like, it's my fault, bro. It's my fault. Let me just continue. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's
documented
my
the
fault.
experiences of troubled children as they embarked on a forced tour of a maximum security prison or jail. During the tours, inmates and officers would go to the greatest lengths, screaming, locking them in cells, putting lipstick on them, roughing them up, anything they could do to shock the children and make them terrified of going to prison in hopes that it would steer them clear of a life of crime.
What's up? You like to fight, homie? That's what you like to do, huh? You little bitch. You's a bitch, homie. You's a pop tart. I see right through you, homie.
A
You better
Pop
not
Tart.
stop. You better. You hard, man. You hard. You want to come over? There you go. You want to do? Try me.
Did you smirk at me?
He says he don't know. You can't speak up, can
Are
you?
you smirking at me?
Fat bitch, you hold this. You
Dang.
drop it, I'll smack out of you. I don't give a about you.
This
Dang,
was the
bro.
most staggering and
Yo,
horrific Scared
I don't care. I don't care how much you trying to toughen up the children. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's like, dang, like you threatening him at this point. Talking about something. Oh, I'll drop it. I'll smack it. Like, come on, bro. Come on, y'all are like 40 something, doing trying to do this to 16-year-olds. Drop it if you want to. I'll smack. Like, dang, bro.
Straight program we had ever seen, and people loved it. The show's premiere alone attracted a staggering 3.7 million viewers, making it the most watched original series debut in the network's history. The undeniable success of
I
Beyond
bet,
Scared
bro.
Straight
Everybody
led
was
them to
watching that show.
producing 83 episodes across 9 seasons, spanning from 2011 until 2015. But the most eye-opening realization about this show is that the Scared Straight program was proven by the federal government not to work. Since the release of the original film, many justice institutions and criminal prevention professionals have thoroughly studied the effects of the program to determine if it actually works. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
numerous studies have shown that the Scared Straight method can actually do more harm than good. The most significant study was conducted by the U.S. Department of Justice after the release of the original film. They examined the outcomes of 9 controlled trials conducted from 1967 to 1992. This involved over 900 children, with the average age of 15 to 17, who participated in Scared Straight-like
Yeah, cause it's like, bro, like I don't know. Of course, I mean, it's effective, but it's not really effective like that. You feel me? It's not gonna really help kids. Feel me? The kids, like some of the kids, they gonna go back to doing that junk, bro. Like literally, like I'm not even joking, bro. It's like, bro, some of them are like actually crash dummies. They're gonna go back and do the same stuff that they was just doing. It's just they probably still gonna do better. Feel me? Like, and that's like nine times out of ten, that was the outcome. Like literally, that was the outcome. So
In nearly every one of the
of
9
course,
studies, the group who went to Scared Straight had a higher rate of reoffense than the group who didn't go. After this comprehensive study was published, many others were conducted with different test subjects, different age groups, and different crimes. Many of the studies would produce very similar results. In 1997, University of Maryland researchers completed a report for Congress on the evidence for various crime prevention strategies. The researchers had no problem listing Scared Straight as one of the programs that doesn't work. To make things worse, these programs could potentially violate federal law. It's illegal to have kids in jail with adults, which makes this clip even harder to watch.
A terrified 9-year-old boy dangled like a raw piece of meat.
yo, hold on, no, y'all tweaking, y'all tweaking. I don't care. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, bro, why do y'all have little kids in there, bro? Like, come on, bro. I'm sorry, but like, come on, bro. Like, whose child, like, what child is causing problems at home, bro? There is no way an 8-year-old is causing problems at home, beating on his mom, whatever, doing this, doing that. Like, if you don't roughen him up yourself, what are you doing? This kid is like 8. Why are you sending your kid to these type of programs? Like, that doesn't even add up, bro. He's almost a whole, bro. He's still a kid at the end of the day. He's still a child, bro. He's 8. Like he just came out the womb not too long ago. Like, come on, bro. That's just not cool, bro. And then them just doing this to them is not cool, bro.
His crime, stealing pocket change from his mom and lying.
I think we can all agree that traumatizing a
Stealing pocket change and lying, and then that gives you a reason to send this little kid to this type of jail program. Like, come on, he's 8. This kid
Stealing
is like
pocket
8.
change is insane. Then filming it, editing it, and putting it out into the world is next level. One time they
And
even
then
showed these children
Sarah
dead
Dragons.
bodies and described to them what their parents would experience if they go to jail and die while on the inside. These programs typically break these children down. They start crying, are mortified, and just want to go home. The sad part is, their home life is probably rough as well. On the surface,
Yeah,
the
bro.
concept behind these Scared
That's
Straight
just not.
programs makes sense. Troubled kids are so afraid of prison
That's just not
that they
cool,
change their
bro.
ways to avoid such a
Like,
dark future. However, there are multiple examples.
I remember that kid, bro. That's the I forgot his name. But I heard he got shot, but that's
To
not
say
sad, bro.
otherwise. Toby Keith
Shot
Johnson
crazy.
was first featured on the show on season 3, episode 13. He was quiet and didn't show any emotion. The guards tried to break him down and make him feel bad about his choices, but he didn't
Yo,
budge.
see, this is what I be talking about. Like, come on, bro. Came behind him, took his legs, pulled it up. Like, come on, bro. Doing too
The
much.
guards tried to break him down
Come on,
and
bro.
make him feel bad about his choices, but he didn't budge.
Like,
At the
come on,
end, when
bro.
the parents reunite with the children, Toby's mother didn't show up. 8 months later, Toby was featured on the show again. This time, he was an inmate. He was incarcerated for allegations of assaulting his mom. He got out 2 years later on
Damn.
parole, but sadly, continued a life of crime. He was arrested multiple times on meth and gun charges, but the most recent one was the worst of them all. In August of 2020, he was arrested for imprisoning a 25-year-old woman and making threats of harm, with Johnson forcefully grabbing the victim by the throat, choking her, and violently throwing her to the ground. The aggression continued with it, even going as far as Toby threatening her with a knife. Law enforcement would report visible signs of bruising on the victim's neck. I think
Oh
it's
my
pretty obvious that Scared
gosh.
Straight
That's crazy, bro. That's actually insane.
Morris made his premiere on A&E in 2012. At the time of filming, he was living in Baltimore with his mother, Dana. In an emotional episode, Dana revealed the extent of Franklin's school suspensions, stating that she couldn't even begin to give a precise number. Franklin himself shared a nonchalant attitude towards his mother's concerns, saying,
My mother says I'm either going to end up dead or in jail. I really don't pay no mind.
At the young age of 14, Franklin participated in the
Damn,
program,
bro.
already having convictions for gambling and vandalism. One of the incidents that landed Franklin a spot on the show saw Franklin and his friends wreak havoc in a store, knocking items off the shelves and vandalizing a local shop. Years after his time on the show, Franklin Morris became one of 3 teenagers who met a grim fate near a playground in North Baltimore. Alongside a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old, Franklin was found shot in the head and pronounced dead at the scene.
What I thought
Damn,
about going to
bro.
jail was, it really was no big deal. The reset program, it didn't change me. It really don't feel no different.
Since the majority of the show's participants
Damn,
were
bro.
children at the time,
Rest in peace,
it's hard
Frank.
to find the long-term results of their lives. However, based on what I found, it seems like a lot of them went on to live regular lives. If you search what happened to so-and-so from Beyond Scared Straight, most of what you find is clickbait leading you to an Instagram page of someone who
I know that ain't who I think it is. Oh my gosh, bro. This, this is sick. This is sick.
through various extensive studies across the past 30 years, why did they do a show about it? Well, that's because the guy who has built his entire career from this program, Arnold Shapiro, is fully convinced that this program is a good thing. Shapiro says that all
It's
the
not,
extensive
bro.
studies are
I ain't
totally
gonna lie, it's not.
irrelevant because they were done from 1967 to 1999. He also said that only the
I mean,
academic
it is, but at the same time, it's not. It is, but at the same time, it's not. Because, I'm gonna be real, it does teach these kids a lesson to, you know what I'm saying, stay out the street, stay out the way, you know what I'm saying, stay out the, you know what I'm saying, just stay out of a lot of stuff. You feel me? It actually, like, this program actually saved some kids' lives, I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, it's like, some of these jumps traumatize them to the point where, like, I don't know, bro. It still kind of didn't help them because, like, some other kids, they just didn't care. They was like, oh, I don't care. I'm still gonna do this and that with my homies. And can't really blame them because, you know what I'm saying, that's what they grew up doing. Shoot, you can't. I mean, you can't really change them. Some kids you can't really change. So it's just it is what it is.
He believes proper counseling for youth offenders works. If society had the money or resources to do that, that would be great if every kid could have years of counseling, but it's not realistic. It would be interesting if A&E used the millions of profits from the show to get these youth offenders counseling, since society doesn't have the money, right? Shapiro shrugs off the criticism of Scared Straight. There's every variation. It works for some, it doesn't work for some, but you can say that
Yeah.
about any program that exists. Shapiro thinks that as long as it works for some, then it justifies the program. And since the program exists, he is happy profiting off of it. He has openly admitted that the children they decide to be on the show are not the ones that they think will change, but rather the ones with the best personality. It really is based on their personalities and what happens with them. We didn't have any belief that Brandon T. from Michigan, who stood up to the officers and just kind of had a meltdown, would ever change, even when the tour was out, but we still picked him because it was so explosive, and we never saw anything like that before or since. Although other kids have stood up to officers, it's amazing. When I went through high school or even college, you never thought you would disrespect a teacher or an authority figure, especially somebody in law enforcement, but these kids have no fear. It's crucial to question whether the pursuit of
Bro, that does not sound right, bro. You're literally profiting off of these kids, bro. Profiting. And they don't care. Like, that junk, bro, that junk is crazy. Talking about some, oh, even though after the tour was over, we still picked him because, we never seen nothing like this before. And he still did this. Oh, that was just so awesome. Like, that's basically what they just said. Oh, that's gonna bring our business up. That's gonna bring this up. And this, like, come on, bro. Like, that's messed up.
often prioritize ratings and financial gain over the well-being of humans. But it makes it even worse when you consider that the people they are affecting are not consenting adults. These are children. And it's being broadcasted to millions of people to watch them suffer. They are being told that this is genuine
This
rehabilitation,
junk
and
messed
they
up,
don't
bro.
really have a choice to participate. Occasionally they rebel so much that they
Like,
get
if y'all
kicked out
really
of the
think about
jail,
it, that
but
junk's
most of the
messed up,
time
bro.
they are
It's
trapped with
messed up.
no escape. The truth is, everyone wants a quick and cheap solution to an extremely complicated and layered social problem that is juvenile delinquency. But hey, as long as it works sometimes, it's all good, right?
Let me know what y'all think about this video, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? More will be coming. We filming consistently every day. Videos every day. And I'm not joking. Videos will be coming every day, bro. Literally every single day. You know? But yeah, if y'all enjoy, yeah, comment down below what y'all think. Follow the socials and yeah. Mari's out. Peace.